Christ is white.
You say he white?
That's the image that's
Give
been...
5 minutes.
Okay, I'll show you. What's your name, bro?
Nate.
Say it one more time.
Nate.
Nate. Yeah. I'm Yahshua, bro. It's a pleasure to meet you, bro. So you said that you think that's what we was taught, right? That Christ was a so-called white man. Okay. Do you know that in the Bible it give you a physical depiction of what Christ looks like?
So a physical description?
Yeah, it'll give you a physical description of what Christ looks like in the Bible.
Oh yeah, he looks nothing like a white guy.
Let's see. Give me Revelation chapter 1. Start at verse 1. Hey, this speaker went out. Read.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Yahawashi, which God give unto him.
It said the revelation of Yahawashi is going into the revealing of Christ, right? That's what revelation means, to reveal. Now jump down to verse 13.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candles.
Say in the midst of the 7 candles. This now, so it's going to go into the physical depiction, right? It's seeing what he's seeing from his eyes. Read.
One like unto the Son of Man.
Saying one like unto the Son of Man. So he's seeing a figure, one like unto the Son of Man, one unlike to the Son of God. Read.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
He was clothed with a garment, something like my brothers out here. The Hebrew Israelites in the Bible, where Christ descended from, that lineage, they wore garments. That was a part of their attire. That's like the other nations, you know, different cultures wear different types of clothing. That was our clothing, or the Hebrew Israelites' clothing. Read.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Read.
His head and his hair.
His what?
His head and his hair.
His what?
His head and his hair.
Going into the physical depiction of the way his head, the hairs on his head, and the hairs on his face look real.
We're white like wool.
Like what?
We're white like wool.
Like what?
We're white like wool.
Like wool. If you know what wool is like, texture of wool. It's kind of like what you got on your beard, bro. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of brothers with wool out here on their heads. So wool is a characteristic of who? So-called black people.
That's right.
So by nature, we're understanding that Christ had a darker skin complexion because of the physical, or the hair, or the texture of his hair that he had on his face and on his head. But it even goes even deeper than that. Keep reading.
As white as snow.
Read.
And his eyes were a flame of fire.
Read.
And his feet.
And his what?
And his feet.
Are your feet the same color as your hands? No. The top of your feet.
Well, yeah.
It's the same color as your arms, same color as your face, right?
Yeah.
Right, so it said in his feet, read.
Like unto fine brass.
Or like unto fine brass, bro. Does the so-called white man have the skin color of fine brass? Nah, you know what brass looks like? Fine brass looks like a penny.
That's right.
It's dark. It's bronze. It's brown. It said his feet were like unto fine brass. Read.
As if they burnt in a furnace.
As if they burnt in a furnace. Bro, come on now. Does that depiction that came out of the Holy Bible look like the depiction that they gave us of Christ? No, sir, it don't. So what does that mean then? That means somebody telling us a lie. That means that we don't know what's really in this Bible then. Because this Bible is very prevalent in our neighborhoods, but also is this image. This image reeks amok in our neighborhoods. Because this the image that Big Mama got up in the kitchen.
Teach.
This the image that all the essays got riding around painted onto their pickup trucks.
Bring that up.
You know what I'm saying? And this image comes along with the cross that we wear around our necks as well, because guess what? We're not supposed to wear that neither.
Teach.
We're not supposed to worship this image of Christ, and we're not supposed to wear the crosses that we wear around our necks. Those is all idolatry.
Bring that out.
That keeps us away from serving our one true God, Yahawashi, Christ.
That's right.
Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, right? Christ really looked like you, brother.
That's right.
He really looked like us.
That's
because
right.
we descend. Do you know what tribe that Christ came from? There's 12 tribes. Give me that in Hebrews 7 and 14. I'm just going to show you a little bit about the Bible, because that's something that you didn't know that came out of it. But guess what? You was raised up in the Christianity churches. Did you go to church growing up? Sunday school? Saturday? You went to Saturday? Okay, what was you raised up as?
Well, my mom, that was 7-day Adventist.
Oh, okay, so y'all that was raised up as a 7-day Adventist. See, that's just another branch of Christianity, right? The woman that started the 7-day Adventist, she believed that being black, that black people come from a mix between people and animals. Yeah, the woman that created 7-day Adventists, she believes that the reason why black, and it's in their text of the Bible, in their interpretation of the Bible, is believed that dark colored skinned people come from the mix between people, white people, and animals.
Teach, Cap.
I never believe in that, bro.
Teach.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's something to keep us down. That's something to keep us oppressed in the city and pressed in the field.
That's right.
That's something to keep us to where we got to keep on going to all the other nations for food, water, and clothes that we wear on our backs.
Teach.
Because I guarantee if you check the tag on your back, just like if I check the tag on my back, it's going to say made in Taiwan,
That's right.
Taiwan,
That's
made
right.
in Vietnam.
Teach.
Yeah, we be having these black-owned businesses with the clothing, but guess what? We buy the clothes from them and then we just print a logo on it.
Teach. Teach,
But
Cap.
nothing is our own, though. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
The reason why it's like that, bro, is because we was taught lies in this book.
That's right.
First, we was taught that Christ was a so-called white man. We just figured that's a lie.
Teach.
Then we was taught idolatry, and we started going against our God because idolatry is a sin.
Bring it out.
Then guess what? They never taught us that we was the real, true, biblical Hebrew Israelites according to the book, bro.
That's right.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and give me 68 because y'all got a sign with the ships on it. Let me show my brother something real quick. Y'all got a sign? Oh, okay, my bad. Right here. Who were the people that came over into slavery by way of a ship? Could everybody in the world say that? So-called whites, so-called Asians. Could they say that they came over to America by the way of a ship into slavery? Only us can say that right. Only black folk can say that right.
That's right.
Because that's what happened to the black man, woman, and child. They was putting us on these boats, shackling us together,
Teach, Cap.
making us go across the seas,
That's
separating
right.
us from our families.
That's
And
right.
then once we came here, what happened once we came here to this land, when our ancestors came here to this landmass? What did they do to us? After we walked off of that boat in chains, then what did the so-called white men do to us?
Wake them up.
Slavery, bro. Slavery. That's exactly what happened to us. We went into slavery. And when we went to slavery, guess what? They took the man, they sold us over here. They took the woman, they sold her over there. They took the children, they separated from the parents. These are atrocities that came upon our people, bro. All of this is in the Bible. And it's called curses in the Bible. Check it out. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 6 to 8.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. Into Egypt again with ships.
They say the Lord was going to bring us into Egypt again with ships. The first time the Hebrew Israelites in the Bible were in Egypt, we was in bondage to the Egyptians.
That's right.
When you read about the book of Exodus, and you read about Moses, how he brought the Israelites out of captivity to the Egyptians, that's what was going on in Egypt. Like when you think about the pyramids, we was building the pyramids, bro. We was building the pyramids. We built all the cities for Pharaoh.
That's right.
That's history that we've never taught them. Never taught them.
Check.
History that we haven't taught in school, bro, is that all we gonna do is grow up and we gonna be the next dope dealer. All we gonna grow up is be the next ball player, the next rapper, the next dancer. You know what I'm saying? We never taught that. We really come from the true royalty in the Bible.
Bring that out.
God chosen children. Read.
By the way of, I spake unto thee, thou shalt not see it no more again.
We was never gonna see our homeland again no more. That's why we live in Atlanta, Georgia. We live in Dallas, Texas. We live in Chicago, Illinois. In the places where we were sold away, our ancestors that was our great-great-grandfathers and grandmothers was sold to away from our blood lineage. So I guarantee, because I'm from Dallas, bro. I'm not from here. This is my second time being here. We just flew in last night.
That's right.
Coming to teach the word, bro. But guess
right.
what, bro? I come here and I come to Atlanta, Georgia, and I come to my neighborhoods where my people dwelling. It look just like back home, bro. If I want to see where my people live, all I got to do is go to the hood back home.
Bring it out.
In Atlanta, Georgia, I pull up. When I want to see where my people dwelling, all I got to do is go to the hood, bro. Well, why is it like that? Why is it like that? They saying that God love everybody. That don't sound fair to me. That sound like something going on behind the scenes. That sound like something going on underneath the table that they not telling us. And they not telling us, and now it's time for us to tell each other because we done found out the truth.
And there ye shall be sold.
Wait, what happened to us?
And there ye shall be sold.
Wait, what happened to us?
And there ye shall be sold.
When we came here, we were sold, bro. Like I was saying, they sold us over here. They said, bro, I might have kinfolk here. You know what? Better yet, I do got kinfolk here, bro. Because we were sold to different states, different areas of the country. Separated from our families, bro. That's a serious thing. You got children?
Bring that out, Cap.
Bro, imagine that if somebody come in your house one day and say, you know what, hey, I'm going to sell your child to somebody else. And they're going to go into slavery. And they're going to have to work out in our hot cotton fields all day, every day, now making pennies on the dollar. How would you feel about that, bro? That'll make you very mad, won't it? That'll make you very angry. That'll make you want to fight somebody.
That's right.
That'll even make you want to kill somebody. I'm just being real. That's exactly what happened to us. Put that imagery in your mind and imagine the atrocities that happened to us at that time. We often forget these things because now when you look at society, we got a car, we got places to go to get gas. You know what I'm saying? We can go home, we can go chill, we can kick back and watch Netflix. We got a couple of things that we can do, but we never look back at give me Deuteronomy 32:7. We never look back at the times where our ancestors went through to get to where we are now. Because if you don't know where you come from, you're not going to know where you're going.
That's right. Weep unto your enemies, for born men and born women.
God said we was going to be sold unto our enemies, bro. That means that the so-called white men and all the other nations, God calling them our enemies. Because would your friend sell you to somebody else into slavery? Hell no, your friend wouldn't do that, bro. An enemy would do that.
That's right.
But see, if we don't look at them like they are enemies, bro, they're going to continue to get one up on us every time. They're going to continue to put us in the hoods and the ghettos and redline our districts every time. They're going to continue to teach us their white supremacy in their schools every time.
Wake them up.
And the only time that one of our brothers might be able to get up and actually get to live like a royalty is if he got to sell his soul to the rap game. He got to sell his soul to the basketball game, to the football game. And if imagine that, if them brothers making a couple $100 million off of their contracts, how much money is the big boss making? How much money is the NBA making? The person that's actually owning the league, how much they making off of the players? That's showing you, bro. If they'll pay them that type of money, that means they probably worth 3 times more that much money, bro.
That's right.
But that's the thing, bro. We ain't got no knowledge about who we are and where we come from and our God and how to serve Christ. That's why we don't have access to the kingdom yet, because we don't know how to get there.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old. Do what? Remember the days of old. Don't forget about it. Remember the days of old.
I said we got to remember the days of old, bro. We got to remember how they used to beat our backs with them bull whips and then pour salt in our wounds. We got to remember how they used to separate us from our families. We got to remember how they would lynch our brothers and our sisters. We got a picture of Mary Turner somewhere over here. Mary Turner right there, how they lynched Mary Turner. That could have been my auntie right there, bro. And they lynched her because she was trying to help her husband. And they killed her husband for no reason as well, because they had rumors that her husband had tried to sleep with another woman, a white woman. And so they hung her husband, and then she tried to tell them that wasn't what happened, and they hung her. She had a baby in her stomach. Killed her. And that's just one instance of the atrocities that continually happen to us. Like what happened with Trayvon Martin? What happened with Mike Brown? What happened with Botham Jean? What happened with Eric Garner? George Floyd? Breonna Taylor? The list goes on and on and on and on. Tamir Rice? Sandra Bland? Y'all see what I'm talking about? These are curses sent from God. God allowing this to happen to us. Only God could be the one to take us out of these atrocities, bro. You know what I'm saying? Only God can save us. Christ, only ones that can save us out of this mess.
That's right, Cal.
Because think about it, bro. You got to think about how much land that we live on. How much of the area we would have to cross to be able to change the estate of our people that we in, bro.
Bring it out.
Only the Spirit of God can change that, bro. But we got to come back to Him for Him to do it.
That's right.
We got to come back. Read this over here. This is a book of Hosea chapter 4 verse 6.
Bring it out.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. God's saying, bro, that we destroyed for a lack of knowledge, kinfolk. That lack of knowledge is, guess what? It's knowing that you is truly the biblical Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
Knowing that you is true royalty, you is really the true sons of God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's our lineage, bro. Let me ask you something, kinfolk. What's your nationality? Like, what do you call yourself when people ask you?
Black. I don't identify as American.
Right. You say you black, right? A lot of us say we black. That's what we used to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? I used to say I was black. But then I found out, bro, I'm more than just black.
That's right.
Because black, you can't trace it back to a nothing. You can't trace black to a place. You can't trace it back to a country. You can't trace it back to a city. You can't trace it back nowhere. It's because, bro, black don't have history.
Bring that out.
Black was given to us by all the other nations. They started calling us black. We didn't, bro. Look, if you look at our skin complexion, you was never gonna see a black man a day in your life. You might look at one of the Africans, they could be really dark, you know what I'm saying? How we used to call them like midnight and stuff, messing with them in school. But even then, bro, you is never gonna see an actual black man a day in your life, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's a derogatory term. That's to keep us down. That's why they call themselves white. Cause, bro, have you ever seen a man that look like this?
Or look like that white car right there? You ain't never gonna see it, bro, because there's no such thing as a white man.
Bring that up.
They really red, bro.
Bring that up.
You know what I'm saying? But they call themselves white because that put them above us. That put them to where everybody see them as pure and everybody see us as dirty. Or we really God chosen. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6 real quick. I'm gonna show you what God call us, bro. God don't call us black, African, American, Negro, nigga. He don't call us none of that, bro. He give us something that uplift us and enlighten us. Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. But thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
God said that we are holy people unto him. Holy means separate. He said that we separate unto him. That means that, bro, you got all these nations and then you got us over here separated unto God.
Read. The Lord thy God had chosen thee.
It said he chose us, bro, just like, you know, you might have a couple of pairs of shoes in your closet, right? And you got your favorite pair, you know what I'm saying? You got the one that you like, yeah, bro, when I put these muds on, bro, I'm gonna be fly, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my looks, you know what I mean? Like that, he said he chose us,
to be a special people.
to be special, bro, just like them shoes. To be special, you know, set apart,
Unto himself.
Unto himself, bro. We don't have to be dancing and being stepping fetches for the so-called white man. None of them, bro. You know what I mean? We don't got to do that no more. Have to become rappers and hip-hop artists and dancers and basketball players and actors and actresses. We ain't got to dance for them no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can put on for our own now.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Because we above everybody on the face of the planet, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Look, the sun shining on you right now, bro. All they do is give you energy. The sun, if it was shining on a so-called white person right now, all it would do is burn them up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Nature naturally works for us. And nature naturally works against all the other nations. That lets you know that God is our Father, bro. That lets you know that we descend from a godly heritage. Because, bro, you can't name no other nation that run faster than us. You can't name no other nation that jump higher than us. You can't name no other nation that's better in any of the sports. If you go to the Olympics, we always gonna be outshining all the other nations.
That's right.
We always gonna be the best at everything we do, bro. When you think about the car, you think about the AC, you think about the cell phone, you think about the stoplight. All of these are inventions that were invented by so-called black people, bro.
That's right.
It's cause we that great, we that smart, we that innovative. But like the scripture was saying, when you got a lack of knowledge, people become destroyed.